run the skid steer or what? You don't have to. Okay. Home improvement weekend. Sunday. 1 day off. Look at this, I got the Mini. In the trees. We got end dump Mini. We got our own little construction site in here. We gotta get this little gazebo area up here buttoned up. Check this out. Wow. It's gonna be a gazebo up through the trees up there. Load the end dump, dump it in the hole. Gotta find a low spot on your property if you got material that you gotta lose or you gotta pay to get rid of it. Nah, we don't wanna pay to get rid of it. Where can I put this where it won't get completely wrecked? I don't know, stay tuned. Look at that sweet jump from the end dump. All right, yeah, now I'm talking to my boss. Okay, yeah, okay, we're gonna put that back, beat that back there. Okay, we're gonna move this over here. Okay, sounds good. Yep, I got that. All right, trees, okay, we'll move that. Yep, yeah, I know. All right, so what we're gonna do here in the Mini is we're gonna take this overburden. We're gonna start loading this up into the dump truck here. I got a low spot on my property. As I spoke earlier in the video, we're gonna take that boy and we're gonna fill that thing in with some of this, what I would call overburden. This is pretty much just peat, topsoil, roots, things like that. This is about a 4-foot elevation above our house. Pretty cool spot. Well, you did that right on off of that dump truck, huh? You ready to go? Let's go dump this over yonder, huh?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Well, we yeeted that GoPro right off the top of that bad boy. Well, now that I got the boss with me, we're gonna continue on here, moving this overburden out of the way. I think we've hauled about 2 dump truck loads over there. I had some footage of that. I couldn't tell you where it is. So this is going to be the main gazebo area that you're going to be a hangout spot, fire pit. You know, think like Vikings where everybody hangs out, a big fire pit in the middle. We're going to thumb all, look at this right here. Just, that's some clean topsoil right there. I actually took some of this and halfway screened it out for my wife so she could use it in her garden. Just shaking it out with the thumb in the bucket there. But I'm going to get this stuff loaded up here. Rogue is riding shotgun. She loves the mini excavator. I think the only thing she likes more than the mini excavator is the Dozer. But that thing puts her right to sleep. I found a little stump right there. Didn't even know that was there. Need a little tug. Yeah, it's pretty stout, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Right here, we're going to carve a little pathway in between these 2 trees. I'm trying to carefully work my way around the roots. Birch tree roots don't go that deep. They spread out, so I don't want to like tear a bunch of roots out of there, but I want enough room to where I can make a nice little walkway, because we're gonna have another little cool little spot above that area right there. Oh, there it went again. All right, we're back. So right, as I was saying, what I want to do is to build a cool little spot in between up here. Gonna be like a walkway in between the trees that goes up to another little spot in the back there. That, oh, well, that boss is done. She's started riding. She started going. So work our way through the trees. You really want to be careful when you're running heavy equipment. You can kind of feel like Superman, but when you're in trees, branches will rip hydraulic lines easier than you would think. So you definitely want to be a little bit more delicate when you're going through things like this. No one wants to rip a main hydraulic line off the boomer stick of their excavator as they're trying to get some work done on a Sunday afternoon. We're just going to continue ripping and piling up and moving and trying to find, what I'm trying to do is find the borrow. There's a borrow layer that is underneath this topsoil, and that's going to be good material to put like D1, a 3/4 inch minus, whatever you want to call it on, so that we can do a concrete patio, stone patio, whatever we decide to do here. This is the next day, and as you can see, I finally found my razor, so I don't look like I'm homeless. Yeah? What? My plan is to do things with equipment. Doesn't matter what it is, just as long as I'm running equipment.
Oh, you're saying a plan. I don't have a plan.
I don't have a plan. My plan is to move dirt, lots of dirt.
Come on, it was your thing that made us go viral.
We're gonna shape this garden bed right here. Look, it's
Man,
rough
no
on
plan.
this side, but then come over here to the magic. Look, we even got a little dozer out here today. Look at this. This thing's shaped, right? We have a little rock wall. Shape that backside.
What are the
Don't ask too many questions, okay? We're gonna get it handled. And then today we got this. So we took the material from the gazebo area and we dumped it in this hole we had in our front yard. Now the kids have been using it as a sweet four-wheeler track, but I'm gonna have to level this out with the dozer because we're gonna have a fireweed garden out here. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Huh?
yeah.
She didn't even know what I said, and she still agrees. So we're gonna push this off all level. This is all gonna be kind of levelish in here. This fireweed that you see, I'll cover that up. This will come right back through. It is hearty. Thought I heard something. But anyway, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get the back pushed in, or pushed out, I should say, dig some borrow out, filling around our house so that it drains properly. That's enough lollygagging. Let's get to work. We gotta get this flower bed done before it snows. We're gonna get this all nice right here. We're gonna get this moved around, get the dirt back over here. Oh, there's a little high spot. Let's get that. We're just roughing this in. This isn't gonna be perfect. This has got rocks and sticks and stuff in it. You can't grow flowers and rocks and sticks. We're gonna add like 4 layers of topsoil to this someday. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But anyway, let's just watch a little magic here while we massage this hill. That's enough of that. Let's doze something. So this is all that overburden that we dug up out of the gazebo area. Now we're going to get this sucker dozed out nice and flat. The kids prefer it lumpy and bumpy for the four-wheelers, but we want it nice and flat for a nice little area for fireweed to grow naturally. Or grass, or whatever. Look at this thing. Good dozer operator told me you don't take too big of bites at a time. He was a finish operator. Don't do that in the pit. You'll get fired. They want to see big windrows. Anyway, that's rather here nor there. Look at that. I love these little wide track dozers. These things are amazing. Anybody can run one of these bad boys. So we're just going to get this thing flattened out nice, flat, just by eye, just by feel. We're not going to laser this. We're not going to set it. We don't have no hubs. We don't care. We're going to make it look like ground. Look, we're going to run this over. What man doesn't just love running things over? Look at this. Don't hit the tree now. Mama's not going to let you knock on that big birch tree. Well, I almost got that one. Now what we're doing here is track walking this slope for 2 reasons. 1, it's going to look absolutely beautiful, and 2, for you SWIP nerds, it's not going to erode away super fast. This thing right here, my wife will make it something beautiful. That's not my job though.
Like a flower bed.
Well, we got that all leveled out. Track walked it all in, got it all done with the dozer. I tell you what, if you got like some clay type soil or some topsoil that you can't get it to look right, maybe you just got a pile of it and you want it to look a little nicer, rent you a dozer. Even if you don't know how to use it, just track walk it, just up and down, makes it look pretty nice. I mean, look at this slope over here. This is just like some clay rooty soil that we had a hole in our property where we're gonna make like topsoil it, and we're gonna put flowers and whatnot on. And by we, I mean probably my wife. But check this out. Isn't that pretty legit? Look at that thing. Dozer. Got the front yard all squared away for the most part. Now we gotta take this thing to the back. Start getting us some borrow and some topsoil for the garden. All right, let's take this 10-foot wide dozer down this 6-foot wide ATV path. I tried widening it up, didn't work out too well there, but we made it. You can run over pretty much anything with the dozer. We're gonna beat back some brush back here in the back 40. We're getting the woods beat back. See, a lot of people say like, oh, they have 5 acres, but they only have 1 acre of usable land. So we're pretty wooded here. We got a neighbor over yonder and over yonder, but our property corner's right there. So we're gonna beat back all this shrubbery and extend our property out a little bit. And then I wanna also, 2 parts to this. There's a good barrow underneath here. So I wanna strip the topsoil off and the vegetation, dig the barrow down because it's got to go down to be flat, and then use that material to fill in around our house. Classic cut and fill, if you didn't know that. But now I got to move all this stuff, which isn't as fun. Got to go unload the old skiddy. Get some forks on that bad boy. It's a smo nut. S'more donut. That was aggressive.
I did not mean.
Basically, the donut replaces the graham cracker.
And they go in the air fryer.
You melt it like this. I'm like eating.
Ooh,
like this.
Type 2 diabetes will enjoy you when you come.
And turn into a gooey mass with chocolate and all that deliciousness.
America.
Here you go.
Is that mine?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's taste test it. Oh, it's really sticky.
It's drippy. It's like a new fave.
It's pretty good. It's not gonna come out my beer for a couple of days, but it's pretty good.
Sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Super sweet.
Oh, definitely a once in a year treat.
Yeah, that's why I said a new thing, like 4th of July.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. All right.
Yes, sir.
We saved you all the hand moving stuff. Now I gotta fix the greenhouse for the 4th time.
Oh, zip it.
Gotta move it back a little bit. We're chasing the sun right now. You know, old people when they have property and they like, don't touch that, don't move that. I totally get that now because I've moved this stuff like 6 times, and when it gets to its final spot, you just don't want to move it again. But anyway, we gotta dig this out right here, right behind me. This whole thing, we're gonna dig this out. We're gonna make it level. We're gonna move this back. We're gonna move that pile of garbage out of the way. Getting this place looking proper. What a beautiful day. Actually, it might be too hot for Alaska standards.
No way.
Excuse me, too hot. We're gonna agree to disagree. I'm gonna get my junior operator in training over here too. This is the problem with micromanaging bosses. They always want to come out here and just see what you're doing right in the midst of doing what you're doing here. Look at them just in here wanting to check on what I'm doing, to make sure I'm doing it right in the back for it. Anyway, so we're going to get them on in here. We're going to get back to work. Now I'm on the back side of that gazebo area that we showed you earlier, trying to get this thing dug out. I had a little pile of material that I'm going to hide. Essentially what I'm doing piling this up in the back over there is just nook and cranny excavation. I'm just trying to hide that stuff. I need it out of the way for snow plowing and for the chicken run that we're going to build here eventually. So I'm just moving it around. Am I going to have to move it again later on in life? Possibly, but that's fine. That just means renting equipment and having a little bit more fun with my kids. got the pad dozed out flat. Time to move this greenhouse back to hopefully its final resting place right there. Look at that. That's looking pretty good. Got it graded. We got some back there playing in the mud and the clay. Hopefully there's some burrow back there. If there's not, well, whatever. We'll just truck it in. This material here though is kind of a mix of clay and burrow, and it's actually pretty fine. It's not too bad. Not too bad. See if we can't get that greenhouse pulled back up in here, not without damaging it or breaking a window. When I built this greenhouse, we decided we should put it on skids, mainly because that way it's easy to move around, just in case we put it in a spot, well, you know, that doesn't have the best sunshine, like right here. So 12,000 pound skid steer usually makes pretty light work of a greenhouse of this size, so should be no problem. Oh, the boss is here. She wants to observe. Let's do this. Oh, nope. Oh, gotta get closer. Oh, pull up your pants, Brandon. Good night. There you go. All right. Let's get it done. I'll have to ask my stunning wife if that's where she wants it or not. It's moved. The question is it in the right position? Time will tell.